It's already very apparent that we live in a world, a society, that's already completely inundated with advertisements, or advertisements as we call them here.
Yeah.
From billboards to magazines to the ads you see on every website and the ones in front of videos like ours, hopefully. They're literally everywhere you look, and even if you have an ad blocker to clean up the amount of ads you see while browsing, ads are pretty much inescapable elsewhere. Also, by the way, if you do use an ad blocker, thanks in advance for whitelisting our channel.
Yeah.
Or using YouTube Premium, or just tossing a few bucks or Patreon. We know you already did it.
You're great.
But
thank you so much.
Thank you for that.
But yeah, even if you can block some digital ads, you'll still see them while driving or listening to the radio, scrolling through any amount of social media. And it's about to potentially get a whole lot worse thanks to one tech startup who claims to be taking advertising to a level that was previously thought to not only be impossible, but dare I say immoral, a bit dystopian, and certainly kind of terrifying.
They're taking advertising into the stratosphere.
We all knew, sort of, deep down that this would eventually happen, and now we're inching closer to this reality because there's a company in Russia called StartRocket, and they claim that they are very close to perfecting the technology needed to put billboards in space that could theoretically be seen by every person on Earth.
That's not dystopian at all. According to NBC News, StartRocket has just revealed plans to use swarms of tiny light-reflecting satellites to create sprawling billboards in space. They explained in further detail that these little tiny satellites would each be equipped with a reflective sail about 30 feet in diameter. As these CubeSats orbit at an altitude of about 280 miles, sunlight would reflect off the sails to form luminous words or logos visible from the ground below. And the company's CEO told the news outlet that they've already completed work on a prototype and could start testing this new type of advertising as early as next year. So obviously we have to fucking stop these people. But how?
Yeah. Now this whole story, from front to back, sounds fake. Apparently it's not. It's being reported by numerous reputable outlets.
Is there any connection, any mention of cryptocurrency?
Not yet, but who knows where the funding's coming from. It's going to get a whole lot weirder as the story goes on, but I just got to put that out there because it does seem fucking weird. Anyways, how to stop them. Okay. Now, it's technically illegal to have space-based advertising coming from the US thanks to a very forward-thinking bill that Congress passed back in 1993. But since this isn't happening in the US, we can't really do anything to stop it legally. And it's not like this type of space advertisement wouldn't ruin our sky as well. So it would have to be a law that's honored worldwide, and that's definitely not happening. So, okay, I know we've mocked Elon Musk plenty of times in the past, but we're willing to look past his numerous recent shortcomings and start congratulating him again on his innovations if he can just somehow create a type of space laser that could blast this thing out of the sky as soon as they put it up.
Yeah. Ad blocker.
Yeah.
The next generation. Thanks in advance, Elon. But yeah, Elon pre-2018, he's a whole lot different than the Musk that we have now. So realistically, he'd probably just analyze their tech and try to become the first one to put a meme or the phrase, fuck the FTC in space, visible to everyone on Earth. Because he's all about those memes. He's going to put Harambe's face up there.
Yeah, never forget.
You guys like Harambe, right? Hey, he's definitely going to want to be the first shit poster in space. So I'm not sure we can really count on Elon to save us from space ads. Especially considering the launching a Tesla Roadster in space. That kind of already was a space ad. Although it wasn't visible to people on Earth. Except through the live stream.
Yeah.
And it's sort of just flying away from Earth forever now. Although we are going to sort of swing back closer to it in like 2047.
Well, maybe our eyes will have developed well enough. But this is what is different. That, you needed a live stream of it.
Yeah.
With this, it's like you go outside at night.
What
you look
a
up and you're
beautiful
like,
night sky.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's also a lot more to be worried about regarding this attempt than just having to look up at the night sky to see ads for catheters or some shit. MyPillow.com.
Yeah.
It would
just
add
that guy hugging his pillow.
This would add to the already disturbingly high amount of space junk that's currently just floating around up there. The U.S. Department of Defense puts the total number of pieces orbiting the Earth at more than 500,000. So throwing up a bunch of unsightly ads could potentially increase the chances of collisions. But to be fair, it would be pretty cool to see a giant ad get taken out by like a wrench that an astronaut accidentally dropped decades prior.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Thanks, John Glenn.
Yeah.
Regardless, it looks like this might actually happen, and StartRocket has already released a trailer showing how the process of just how this whole thing would work, complete with examples of various brand logos floating high above and just ruining an otherwise beautiful night sky. Like, it's weird that they specifically chose some very beautiful shots of the night sky to have there's like a KFC logo, a McDonald's logo, one that I think looks like a Pfizer logo for the dick pill. It's all very strange. It does.
Even though we're miles apart, we're all looking up
and seeing the same
KFC advertisement.
Yeah, it really brings the world together. It does suck to see this, even in trailer form. But since it actually hasn't happened yet, it's also just kind of hard to believe that this would be something that anyone wants. Sadly, though, it appears as if StartRocket already has their first client lined up for their first space billboard. And as unbelievable as we thought the idea of just having a billboard in space is, the idea for the first ad campaign is equally as unbelievable and even more stupid.
We shit you not. The first ad campaign for space would be from Pepsi, and they would be advertising a drink for gamers.
Yeah.
Now, please don't yell at us. We're just the messengers here. Yeah. In a post over on Futurism.com, which was actually confirmed by reps for PepsiCo, the plan was laid out as follows. PepsiCo would reportedly use the system to promote a campaign against stereotypes and unjustified prejudices against gamers on behalf of an energy drink called Adrenaline Rush. And yes, that's already a real thing. There's already a video ad campaign for this drink where it shows annoying, nagging parents, bosses, and significant others getting in the way of your gaming time. That is until you take a big chug of Adrenaline Rush and are then able to show off your true gaming potential. This video sucks. There's also a press release for the drink which reads, "The time has come for change. It's time to say niet, stop, to the disrespect and misunderstandings of gaming culture, to get rid of unfair stereotypes." So yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. A spokesperson for the brand who spoke with the authors of the post via email said the following about their brave new path in advertising, saying, "We believe in StartRocket potential. Orbital billboards are the revolution on the market of communications. That's why on behalf of Adrenaline Rush, PepsiCo's Russian Energy non-alcoholic drink, which is a brand innovator and supports everything new and non-standard, we agreed on this partnership."
Everything non-standard except for homosexuality.
They really don't like it over there, do they?
No.
We need more dicks on bridges. Obviously, in the wake of this news, people online and from various outlets, they've been frantically asking PepsiCo, why?
Why? Why though?
And I'm sure a few people sprinkled in some fuck yous to PepsiCo as well. But for their part, PepsiCo, they've responded to the news online, and while they did confirm that they were involved, they said this was, quote, a one-time event.
Whoa.
We have no further plans to test or commercially use this technology at this time.
Just think about it. You put a Pepsi in the sky, racism ends. There's no more protests. The cops and the protesters, they all hug.
Yeah, they were like, man, this ad campaign with, which Jenner was it? Kylie Jenner?
Who can tell?
It went really good. Really brought the world together, solved a lot of problems. She gave a Pepsi to the police officer and all the riots ended. It was fine. Everyone's cool now. So how can we replicate this? But since we saved America with an ad campaign, how can we do it for the rest of the world? And the ultimate conclusion was by putting a Pepsi slogan in orbit.
Yeah. I mean, why stop there? Let's just fucking put a bunch of dynamite on the moon and
carve it out.
Carve the McDonald's Moon Man's face on there. He's like, hey, we're open late.
Yeah, it's me, Mac, tonight. Here to haunt you for the rest of your life when you look up at the sky.
That sucks. And
it's really bad.
I don't know. I'm hoping it's just a scam. I'm hoping there's some cryptocurrency element to it and it's just a scam.
Yeah.
Because anything these days that has a crypto element to it, like,
fool me once.
Wait 3 weeks. Get back to me in 3 weeks.
So apparently by 2021, 2022 is when this is supposed to actually happen, although they are in preliminary testing stages. And it doesn't seem that far out there as far as tech goes. So here's what sucks the most about it, is like, you can't like regulate another country's what they can do with their space program. I don't know. I'm not an expert on space law. Maybe this is why Trump invented the Space Force, to take stuff like this down. And if so,
I feel like there's probably international treaties about like satellites and what you can do with them.
I would assume, but apparently this is fine. And you know what? We all need to come together, make a change.org petition.
Well, you know what we have to do is we have to, within the next 2 years, we have to stop discriminating against gamers, so they no longer need the space advertisements.
Yeah, if everyone could just come together and stop discriminating against gamers, we'd all be fine.
No more gamers rise up. Gamers sit down.
Yeah.
I know you're already sitting.
Just bask in the vast wonderment of space.
Yeah.
Clear of any billboards.
So next time you see a gamer, be nice to them, or else you get a space advertisement from a Russian energy drink.
It would be so fucking terrible if
G Fuel's probably like slapping themselves like, damn it!
We should have thought of this.
This would have been perfect for our brand.
We're gonna put Dr. Disrespect in a Ferrari in space. It's gonna be great.
All right, but how am I getting back?
We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, that's the future. And if you want to see something about the past, watch our previous episodes. We got some old episodes here. Well, not old, but recent episodes.
So old.
Weekly weird news. That's very, very disgusting. Do not eat and watch.
That one got immediately demonetized. I didn't even hit the request review button. I'm like,
it's fine.
You know what? Let's give the manual. Like, as much as I, don't love this website, I feel bad, like, making someone just take that extra second out of their day to be like, oh no, this definitely does not qualify.
Yeah, also it's like, I don't want to be on the radar and being like, yeah, this is fine, and then they'll be like, no, actually it's not, and we're gonna take a closer look at everything else. Because you guys say the F word a lot.
So watch that one if you haven't.
It's check out the other episodes, and if you want us to keep saying the fuck word, head over to our Patreon or join below the video and become a member and whitelist us on Adblocker, whatever you want to do. We're not gonna put ads in space yet, but if we might need to rise up sometime. Internet today, boys. Rise up.
Rise up.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.